Hi, welcome to today's training. Hi, welcome to the Dalai Compass Academy. My name is Chio. So today I'm going to share with you some of the ways you can Hey, welcome to the Dalai Compass Academy. My name is Chio, and today I'm going to share with you some of the ways you can make regular reassessment part of your weight loss strategy. Weight loss should be one of or weight management, depending on how you prefer to look at it, should be part of one of the things you need to do as for your physical wellness. And this is part of the Compass Wellness series. If you want to eat smart and stay healthy, you have to have ways to check how and what you eat and how what you eat affects your body. You should just make this part of what you do every day. Because your weight, has many different ways it affects your physical wellness. And of course, anything that affects one dimension of wellness is going to affect your overall well-being and how healthy you are. This is my vision for you, that you stay healthy as you get older. Some people like to say younger, If you're on the north side of 40 or maybe even 50, right, you should have started paying more attention to your health. Because without your health, you can't really do much more. You can't really work, you can't enjoy your work, you can't hang out with your friends, you can't hang out with your kids, You're not even going to be healthy enough to look after your parents or to help them. Once you get to that 40 something, 50 something, or maybe even 60 years old, you have a lot on your plate, okay? Maybe you've just become a new grandparent, or you're transitioning to becoming a grandparent, or your kids have gotten to that age where you're still looking after them, supporting them, but you might have some parents that you're also looking after. Of course, you still have your work, you still have your career, so you've just entered the stress zone, Yes. 40s, early 40s, early 60s is stress zone, okay? Because then you have a lot on your plate. And if on top of that you add weight, increase weight gain, then you're really in trouble. I wish there was another way I could put it, but you're really in trouble health-wise, You have to be very, very careful at this age so that you don't suddenly get sick or have a stroke, heart attack, or something, and not only will it be challenging for people that like your kids to take care of you, or your brothers and sisters, or you could even, instead of you having to take care of your parents, they are taking care of you, So this is you have to pay attention to your health at this age. It's not something you can take for granted. So with that in mind, I'm just going to share a few thoughts, like I said, on how you can check, reassess, how well you're doing. Unless you have a way to regularly evaluate your progress daily, you will not have concrete success. You can't have, something that can be defined. How can you tell if you meet your daily mini goals if you don't evaluate yourself? How can you tell? It's not enough to feel healthy, It's not enough to feel that your weight is good. You don't actually weigh yourself. You don't compare your weight to what's the ideal weight for your age group or for your age, for your height, you don't even know what your BMI is, you know. If you don't, you need to know. If you don't do any of these, then you don't know what your weight circumference is, you know, you don't know what your body mass index is, that's the BMI. Then I'm sorry, you're living in a fool's paradise, okay? You're just hoping things will be well, you know, but you're not taking any concrete steps to make sure that things are well, you know. If part of the what you've already decided that would help you live healthy is to eat vegetables, you know, a variety of veggies regularly, but you're not doing that, or you don't even address like how many servings of vegetables are you eating every day, every week, then you're not you're not being fair to yourself, okay? You're not. You're not being fair to your kids, you're not being fair to your parents, you're not being fair to your friends, you're not being fair to yourself, your own, you know, your own health. To lose weight relentlessly throughout the year, you have to be able to measure and demonstrate to yourself that what you're doing is working. Don't get me wrong, in the Compass Wellness series and the Compass Wellness Challenge, Compass Wellness Challenge, if you're not familiar with it, it's a 90-day training that we offer in the Dollar Compass Academy. You know, you go through a 90-day training and also a challenge where you would ask yourself questions and do some training that will tell you what works for you, so you get it down to, you know, a number of steps that work for you, and then your job or your duty is just to do it over and over. This is going to help you change your lifestyle to something that will suit you, okay? There is no, you don't have to go on a particular diet, you know. It's almost like it's an almost eat anything you know you like kind of diet. The key thing is VAM, variety, adjustment, and moderation for that one, okay? So after you've determined or discovered the easy activities that would help you consistently lose weight, you have to take realistic action to transform yourself and get the results you want for yourself. Measurement is important. You should be able to weigh yourself weekly. You should be able to check your waist circumference just to have an idea of what you weigh on a regular basis. And then you should hold yourself accountable. If you've decided that you're going to, you know, go only on lean meat, that you have to cut down processed meat, then you do that. And then you should do, I recommend you do maybe monthly 72-hour food audits just to check how you're doing, you know. If you can do it more frequently, that's even better. You know, if you can do it every 7 days or every 2 weeks, you know, because so that it doesn't become tiresome and tedious, you know, every 2 weeks, good. You do that so that you would check and see, how am I doing, you know? What's my weight circumference, you know? What's my BMI, you know? Just simply weigh yourself weekly at the least, you know? I mean, I know, because personally I found some of these things cumbersome, you know what I mean? It's cumbersome doing these things. What I've kept to is weighing myself weekly and checking my waist circumference. That I've kept to. And you can do the same for yourself, or you can do more, you know, if you want to, you know. You can also use less formal ways like checking your dress size, checking your belt size, you know, seeing whether you have to, you know, increase it or reduce, you know, your pant size, you know, is the ring, your wedding ring, is it getting loose, or your watch, something. See, there are just a number of things you can do. Or if you notice that your clothes are not fitting as well, they're tighter, more difficult to pull through, then you know you're gaining some weight and you're beginning to get to such a level that it's not working. So the key thing I want in this today's training, is that you should be able to learn how to make sure you eat right using the some of the things I've shared with you in the past. If you don't, you know, if you don't quite remember, there are a number of videos where I've talked about, you know, eating right, and I'll probably make this one of the links here to that one so you can check it out and see, you know. The other thing to sort of focus right now on eating, weight, and all that. But there's another big factor that we found that in the compass method that affects your weight. It's your, relationships and your interactions. Time management skills, how you're using your resources, how you're fulfilling your goals. These things affect your weight. Okay? Because if you don't feel good about yourself, you might see yourself eating more than you want to, and all that. So you have to, check your time management skills. Do you keep to time when you set time? Why are you not keeping to time? Ask yourself why. Are you having problems in your relationship? Why? Is it financial? Is it spiritual? Is it sexual? Is it social? These are some of the factors that could affect your relationship and in the end affect your weight and your wellness. This of course touches on other elements of wellness, but you have to have an idea about how those factors are playing a role. And then once you have a concrete list in front of you, it's a lot easier to check on yourself regularly. You have to stick to your plan and accomplish the tasks on your list one after the other. If you do this day in, day out, week after week, you easily lose weight without getting it back, and you don't have to do any strenuous exercise. You don't have to, if you want to, but you have to check your health before you get onto strenuous exercise. This is why for the Compass Wellness Challenge, what we recommend is something as simple as, walking, jump rope, push-ups. We don't recommend weights here, okay? You can do weights here. The only weight you have to lift is your own body weight, okay? That's why you do push-ups. Yes, you can do push-ups. You can do jumping jacks if you want, Preferred here is jump ropes. Essentially, 3 things are recommended. Walking as much as you can. Try to get to the 10,000 steps, or 4 miles. That's the goal. If you don't meet that, at least walk 30 to 45 minutes every day or every other day. Do your push-ups. Just do 10 a day. You can do more, but the basic is 10. And then for jump ropes, recommended is 100 per day. Okay? Then you do a lot of moderation in terms of the quantity that you eat, the portion. Reduce the portion that you eat. Fill it, a lot of it up with water. Drink water with every meal. And make sure you take measurements. That's by measurements I mean weigh yourself from time to time to know where you are. You shouldn't go past a week without weighing yourself to get an idea, how well you're doing. Okay? And so I'm going to stop at this. To summarize, what I've suggested that you do as a realistic way of making an assessment of how well you're doing is take your weight measurement, okay, weigh yourself, find out your height so you can calculate your BMI, your body mass index, okay, have an idea of where you are at with that. But I prefer regular weighing every day. And then make sure if you said you're going to be eating 4 to 5 portions of fruits and veggies, try to stick to it. Rotate what you eat. Sometimes it might just be celery, sometimes it might be cabbage, sometimes it's just salads, with a lot of broccoli, or just any other fruits and veggies that you love. There's so many of them. Just make sure they are colorful and they're the ones you enjoy, and then make them part of your meal. Do that regularly, and then do your 72-hour food audits every 2 weeks, so you will see where there's room for growth and where there are challenges. All right, I'll see you on the next video. I hope you do some of these. Leave comments if you like what I've shared with you and you find some value in it. Please subscribe or leave a comment. I would love to hear from you and know how these things are helping you achieve your wellness goals. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.